Good morning, all of you. Today, let us start the second unit. We start with the demand analysis. First of all, we should know what is demand is. So, in this slide, I'm just saying what we're trying to mean by demand. We should keep in mind that any business is based on the demand for the product. It's considered to be a lifeline for the business. Suppose if there is no demand for the product, then it is very difficult for the business firm to run the business. So that is why the demand is considered to be the lifeline of the business. There are different definitions are there. First, we should understand what we trying to mean by the term demand. The term demand refers the quantum of goods or services are needed or desired, we may say required by the individual or industry at a particular price level for the specific period of time. இங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா டெபினிஷன்லயே அழகா சொல்லிட்டான் பாருங்க. முதல் டேர்ம் கீ டேர்ம் வந்து இட்ஸ் a quantum of goods and services. Then we have to say the purpose, whether it is needed or desired or required, something should be expressed. Third one, who is doing, either individual or a group or an industry. Then we should mention about the price at a particular price level. Then finally, the fifth factor is the time perspective, specified period of time. So every easier definition in the அஞ்சு உள்ள இருக்க பாருங்க. The term demand refers to a quantum of goods and services are needed, desired or required by the individual or industry at particular price level for specified period of time. So in the அஞ்சு keyword and the definition இருந்தாலே definition sounds good. The axiom of demand force depends on 1 minute, somebody is joining. It is a relationship between the human wants and the resources of the product. Because the human wants are unlimited, but the sources are very limited. We should keep in mind that this particular term demand is a linkage between the human wants and the source of the product. One side there is a human wants, other side the availability of the product. So the demand is a one which links these two. There are many definitions, different authors have defined that term in different way, but the following definition what I have displayed here it's a consolidated view for compared to any other definition. The definition goes like this. As I already told you, we should have 5 key factors. If those 5 are in the definition, the definition sounds good. The definition goes like this: the amount of specific economic goods or services. This is the first keyword of the definition. Specific economic goods or services. That the second keyword is an individual consumer or a group of consumers. So first one is economic goods and services. That the individual or a consumer or group of consumer is what they are doing. The third keyword will come: willing to purchase or willing to experience. Willing to purchase is meant for the economic good, and willing to experience is economic service. So the third keyword is willing to purchase or willing to experience. Then what is the fourth keyword? As I already told, it is related with the price. At a particular price. Then what is the fifth one? For a given period of time. For all these we have to connect now. So supported by ability to pay for the sale. So the definition is so simple: the amount of specific economic goods or services that an individual consumer or a group of consumers willing to purchase or willing to experience at a particular price for a given period of time, supported by ability to pay for the same. So suppose if they ask a section, define the term demand, then you just write one introductory. There are many definitions. Different authors have defined the term in different ways. The following definition has a consolidated view about the term demand. Then write the definition. Yes, anybody has a doubt? I heard. Okay, let me continue. The amount of specific economic goods or services that an individual consumer or a group of consumers willing to purchase or willing to experience at a particular price for a given period of time, supported by ability to pay for the same. So this is the meaning. So what the next level of understanding? It's nothing but what are the factors which influence the demand. We used to call it as determinants of demand. It's very easy one. Already you know, but I'm just expressing technically with an economic background. Suppose you want some product, means what is the first factor that you will consider? The price of the product. What is the price? You will ask. So the first determinant is price. Not only price, there will be n number of alternatives. Same product, there are 4 or 5 brands will be there. So what you will do? The price of the related product also you will consider. This is a second determinant. That particular relative product has two other components. We used to call it as a substitute product. Another one is complementary product. So the third determinant is substitute, and fourth determinant is complementary product. So first one is price of the product, then price of the related goods product, then what are the substitute for the product, and what are the complementary product, that is the spare parts, we may say. So these are the determinants. Apart from these, the economic status of the consumer is a fifth determinant. That is, what is his income level. So based on his income only, his demand pattern will change. So the fifth determinant is the income of the consumer. Then what is the sixth determinant? Your taste or your preference about a particular product. So that may influence, even though there are 3 or 4 brands is there, if your preference is a particular product, then you will not consider the rest of the product. So that is called taste and preference of the consumer. So this is another determinant. And apart from this, one important determinant is that we used to call, nowadays the modern economy demands it, that is advertisement expenditure. This is the most influencing determinant of a demand. Why? Because how we come to know about the product based on the advertisement only. They are keep on saying about the product. So it influences more. Nearly 80% of the demand pattern decided by the advertisement. That is why it gains its own importance. So what are the determinants? First, you tell about the price and price of the related products. What about the substitutes, and what about the spare parts, and economic status or income of the consumer, taste and preference, advertisement. So these are all the some of the determinants. There are many other things also there. So you just put it as other determinants of demand. So totally how many you determine? You write 8. First write these 7 and put the other things like raw material, market situation, or these are also the determinants. But still, you just say these 7 and 8 one is determinant. Suppose if they ask a question, what are the determinants of demand? Then write the definition of demand, and there are many factors which may influence the demand. Those are called determinants. So write one by one. Price of the product, price of the related product, substitution of the product, complementary products, spare parts of the product, and economic status or income of the consumer, taste and preference of the consumer, and advertisement. All these things are determinants. There are conclude that there are many other determinants are there. The above 7 are important. You complete like that, then you can get out of that section B question. You can get out of 8, 7. Definitely you can get 7 or 8 marks. Now, once we understand the definition, what is the meaning of demand, and now we understand what are the determinants. Next, we should know about the type. There are many different types of demand, but general classification, we used to call it as individual demand, market demand. These are major difference, individual demand and market demand. Then these 7 elements, this is called individual demand. A particular individual is demanding a particular product. What are the factors he is considering? Then it is called individual demand function. You can see the slide. QA equal to function of PA, Y, P1, P2 up to Pn minus 1, TP, AD, EY, EP, and 0. These are all the acronym. This word has the expansion. Here QA represents the quantity demanded for the product. For quantity demanded product, it is a function of 7 or 8 elements. What are the elements? First one, PA is nothing but the price of the product A. Then Y is nothing but the income of the household, that is income of the consumer. The third one is we have made P1, P2 up to Pn minus 1. These are all alternate, that is the price of the related goods. Then TP is nothing but taste and preference, I have just mentioned. Then the fourth one is advertisement. Here the EY represents that consumer will expect that it will be a future change in income. So that is the one of the element. So EP is expected change in the price. Apart from that, all other determinants, any other determinants which are not listed in these 7. So this is nothing but an individual demand function. When we consider only these 7, then it is individual demand. Suppose in this individual demand, when you merge the demographic factor like gender, income and other thing, or the market situation, the market fluctuation or economic circumstances, then it is not individual demand, it become market demand. You can see the second one is market demand. The same 7, apart from that, size of the market and demographical factors is added. In that last but 2, P and D. P meant for population, that is size of the market. 1 minute. Actually, the individual demand has 7 determinants. It is a function of price of the product, price of the relative product, and advertisement, income of the consumer, taste and preference. Based on these, we can able to construct the individual demand function. Along with this, when you add the population, that is the market size, or the demographical factors like gender, income, age, all these factors, when you add with the population, which are who are all available in the market, then that market demand will the individual demand will be converted to market demand. 1 minute.